Yes.
I'll send.
Okay.
Aisha
Mariam, I'm
Halima, why
sending
you
now
raised
only,
hand?
na? Mariam,
Huh.
are you sending now only, na?
Yeah. Now itself.
Okay.
Firdaus Fatima, what is your doubt?
I don't have any doubt. I want notes. I'm from Malakpet. I was not attending class since 2 days.
Okay. I'll
Don't
post in the
worry,
group.
Mariam
Can you
will
please send
send
me?
you.
Mariam, I
Thank
think
you
you're
so much, Madam.
Malakpet group.
I am from
Mariam,
Malakpet.
send me also.
Sadia Fatima.
Mariam.
Okay, Diva, okay.
Mariam, send me also.
Okay.
Mariam, send in the groups. That's it.
Okay, Maria.
Wow, Maria, nice idea.
Sadia, Samia, and Taslim, what is the reason behind your late? Admitting now or disconnected due to some technical? Ummehani Tehseen from Shalibanda.
Assalamualaikum. Maria bint Abdullah.
Walaikum Assalam.
Is ma'am took the attendance?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Sayyida Sultana.
Where is Pavani, ma'am?
Then and there she'll be there.
She
Wait for
didn't
a while.
started yet.
No, not yet. Not started. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Girls, mute yourselves.
Sadia Fatima, please mute yourself, please.
Good morning, girls. May I audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Thank.
Yes,
Good
ma'am.
morning, ma'am.
Okay, due to some technical issue from that time, it was not coming. Okay, so yesterday what we have discussed in the class?
Conventions of accounting.
Conventions of accounting. So we have completed the concepts and the conventions, no?
Yes. Accounting standards we have to start.
Okay. So today topic is the accounting standards. So before explaining about the accounting standards, just I want to say this thing that as we know that accounting is a language of business. Yes or no? Coming to the accounting is a language of business. And generally, what they will do, whatever the language will be there, this they will communicate to the parties, those who are interested, through the accounting statements. Again, I am repeating, accounting is a language of the business. So to communicate the same meaning to the interested parties, how they will convey this meaning? Through the accounting statements. So your accounting statements is nothing but the financial statements. What do you mean by financial statements? What do you mean by financial statements?
Profit and loss and
Good.
balance sheet.
Profit and loss account and the balance sheet. So here the profit and loss account and the balance sheet and the schedules that are called as a financial statements. So generally, whenever they are preparing these types of statements, these are based on some generally accepted principles, as we have discussed, the concepts and the conventions. I'm right, girls?
Yes.
So generally, whenever they are preparing these financial statements, these are based on some general accepted principles. For doing this, there are a large number of policies are there, and for the treatment also different accounting aspects are there. So worldwide it should be same. That's why the Accounting Standard Board has developed some accounting standards. So worldwide, the accounting bodies, what they have done, that everywhere whatever the accounts are doing, it should be similar. For that purpose, what they have done, they have developed certain accounting standards. Okay. So in the short form, we'll call it as a account ASB. The short form will say it as ASB. That is nothing but Accounting Standards Board. So what they have done, this Accounting Standard Board has set up on 21st April 1977. Are you getting?
21st April?
21st April 1977. So the main function, the main function of this ASB is nothing but the Accounting Standard Boards, is to formulate the accounting standards which will be established by the Council of Institute of Chartered Accountants. Again, I am repeating, the main function of these accounting standard boards is to formulate the accounting standards and which will be established by the Council of Institute of Chartered Accountants. Okay, so generally this international
Sorry, ma'am, I didn't understood. It is used to formulate
the accounting standards which will be established by the Council of Institute of Chartered Accountants. Okay. Generally, the Institute of Chartered Accountant and the Institute of the Cost Working Accountants, of India, the members of the International Accounting Standards Committee agreed to support these objectives. Means whatever the objectives are there, why they have developed these accounting standards, for that they have given the support to achieve the objectives of IAC. IAC is nothing but the International Accounting Standards.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So actually, this accounting standards will come in the short ma. Usually, they will not ask in the long. But here some accounting standards are there. That also I'll explain you. So coming to this, for discharging the functions, of the accounting standard board, they will keep in a view that what are the purposes and what are the limitations of financial statements. So what the ASB has done, it clarify the phrases which are commonly used in the financial statements and suggest some improvements in the terminology wherever necessary. Again, I'm repeating. See, 1 minute, girls. I'll start the video. Start the video here. So today our topic is
Accounting standards.
accounting standards.
Board.
Under this, the topic is accounting standards only. So under this, what I
Okay.
said, accounting standards. Accounting is a language of business to communicate the same meaning. Those who are interested parties are there. What they will do for this purpose, they will prepare the accounting statements. So whatever these accounting statements are there, that are called as the financial statements. Financial statements is nothing but the profit and loss account and the balance sheet. So whenever they are preparing these statements, these are based on some generally accepted principles. Whenever they are preparing these statements are based on generally accepted principles. So for preparing these, there are large number of alternative policies are there and treatment of accounting aspects are there. But all over the world, it should be similar. For that purpose, what they have done means the most important step they have taken in developing the accounting standards, which has been set up by the Accounting Standards Board. So this Accounting Standard Board, what they have means this Accounting Standard Board, ASB, as I said you, the short form, it has been formed on, what I said the date?
21st April
1977.
1977. Okay, they have established, and the main function of this ASB is to formulate the accounting
standards, which is established by Council of Institute of Chartered Accountants.
Just a minute. So the main function of the ASB is to formulate the accounting standards, which will be established by the Council of the Institute of the Chartered Accountants.
Yes.
Okay. So for discharging the functions, ASB will keep in the view that what are the limitations what are the limitations of financial statements, and ASB even they clarify the phrases which commonly used in the financial statements. Phrases means what? Phrases. PHRASES, phrases. Phrases is nothing but like terminology. What terminology they will use here? So what they are doing here, they are suggesting some improvements. Here, suppose if anything is difficult to understand, like that things will be there, means that words they are changing. For that, they are giving the suggestions that how to do the improvement wherever it is necessary. Okay? Is it clear?
Yes.
So generally, coming to the accounting standards, there are total 32 accounting standards are there. As you can see, is it clear now? It is visible to you?
No, it's so
Blur,
blur.
ma'am.
It's not clear. Blur.
Now,
It's
Yes,
clear,
yes.
ma'am.
So there are total 32 accounting standards are there, which are given by the Chartered Accountants of India. Out of that, first accounting standard is nothing but disclosure of accounting policies. So under this, they will disclose the whatever accounting policies will be there, that they will disclose. Disclose is nothing but disclosure means
Disclose.
I think so. You know the
To
meaning.
show.
Okay.
To
And
show.
second one, then accounting standard 2 is nothing but valuation of inventories. Means how to value the stock. Inventory is nothing but the stock. So how to do the valuation of inventories that they have mentioned. And coming to the accounting standard 3, that is nothing but the cash flow statements. So this cash flow statements also we will use. This is there in the you're having in the fourth semester. This chapter. So in that they have mentioned. The next is accounting standard 4. In that is nothing but contingencies and events occurring. Contingencies and the events occurring after balance sheet date, that is they given. Then accounting standard 5 is nothing but the prior period and the extraordinary items and changes in accounting policies. In the accounting standard 6, they have mentioned about the depreciation accounting. As per the 7, they have mentioned about the accounting for construction contracts. Then 8th one is nothing but the accounting for research and development, and 9th one is revenue recognition, and 10th one is accounting for fixed asset, and 11th one is nothing but accounting for effects of changes in foreign exchange. So like this accounting standards, all accounting standards they have given. Okay, is it
Okay.
clear? This accounting standards they have given. Okay, so right now I'm moving to the next topic. That is nothing but those who have purchased the textbook, they can see in the textbook, that is nothing but I'm take outing in the page number A15. In that, as you can see, the first question, prove that the accounting
Ma'am,
equation is
can you send this on the Google Classroom, ma'am?
okay ma, okay ma.
Because it's not clear.
Now you see.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what they have given the question here, prove that the accounting equation is satisfied in the following transactions. Here few transactions they have given. On the basis of that, we have to show that whether the accounting equation is right, is it's right or not. In the accounting equation form, we have to show. See, as you know, whenever these like these transactions will be there, for this, what we'll do, we will write the journal entries. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
this only just he has given in the syllabus that we have to show in the accounting equation form. Till now in the never came. It's unimportant only, just as he has given the uh, syllabus. So I'm covering now how to do this. Right now I'm showing to you. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So as you can see, first transaction is nothing but funds transaction is nothing
Commence.
but commenced business with cash. The next is paid rent in advance. And third one is purchase goods
Purchase good
cash.
from cash and
15,000.
credit then.
Credit is 30,000, paid salary rupees 300, and outstanding is 200. Sold goods for cash 18,000, costing 12,000. Okay. So how to do this? I'm showing you.
Girls, mute yourself. Otherwise, I'll mute all of you. Atika Tabassum from Malakpet.
So in the equation form, we have to show, no, as I think so yesterday I said when explaining about the concepts, when I explained about the dual aspect, I said about the equation also, no, balance sheet equation also. What is the equation? Do you remember what I said?
Capital is equals to asset minus liability.
Liabilities.
Capital is equal to
Asset minus
Assets
liability.
minus liabilities.
what I said. Assets is equal to liability
Liabilities.
Plus capital.
Plus capital.
Coming to the fourth transaction is nothing but
Paid salary.
paid salary
300.
rupees 300 and outstanding salary
200.
is rupees 200. Okay, coming to the fifth one. Fifth transaction is nothing but sold goods for cash is 8,000, costing
12.
is 12,000. This question I have written.
Ma'am, what is meaning of
Yeah, 1 minute, yes.
commenced?
Commenced is nothing but starting.
Starting, and what is outstanding salary?
Outstanding is nothing but suppose if the company is running the business and they have to pay the salary and that salary they did not pay, then it's called as outstanding.
Left amount.
Okay.
Okay.
Which has to
Not
be
left out. I said that which has to pay.
received.
This is an expense, no? This expense they have to pay.
Means
Due
they have to
amount. Here first asset.
paying.
Yeah.
Means they have to use it for fully. So that is salary of
Yeah.
workers.
Then next is here what I said here, assets is equal to liability. Prepaid expenses. Prepaid expense also will come. So this is nothing but these are the assets. Some examples I have taken of this. It is cash, stock, furniture, and the prepaid expenses. So this assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. So under liabilities also few items I'll take. So under liabilities I'm taking first creditors. Okay. Under creditors what will be there more? Bills payable will be there. Creditors, bills payable will be there.
Bank overdraft.
Outstanding bank overdraft will be there. Outstanding expense also will be there. Okay. And what will be there? And what I said liabilities plus capital. So what I'm doing here, I'm writing it as a plus capital. Okay. Just a minute here. Now what I have done, I drawn the lines here. Now coming to the first transaction, listen properly, then only you can understand, girls. Commenced business with cash Means here when they are starting the business. For the business, what is coming? Cash is coming, no?
Yes.
Whenever the proprietor is investing the cash into the business, so cash is and whatever amount he has invested into the business, it is called as starting the business with cash. So whatever the starting amount he has
Capital.
is called as a capital. It is nothing but the capital. So under capital also what I'm doing, I'm writing it as 50,000. Okay. So first transaction you see, the first transaction you see commenced business with cash. So your cash is 50,000, is nothing but the asset. Asset is 50,000. And coming to the cash, assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. So your capital also coming 50,000.
Yes, ma'am.
No, that is nothing but here equation is showing same. Means we are proving here the accounting equation. Am I clear, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Now here same amount I'm writing. After balancing we'll get the 50,000. Here also after balancing we'll get the 50,000. Okay. Now second transaction you see. Paid rent in advance. What we are doing here? We are paying the amount in advance. When we are paying the rent. When we are paying the rent. What is going from the business?
Cash.
Cash is going. So out of 50,000, what we are doing? We are paying 5,000. That's why what I've written here, minus I've written. Means 50,000 business के पास से उसमें से क्या कर रहे हैं वो लोग 5,000 रेंट पे कर रहे हैं. हाँ, इसलिए क्या कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे minus 5,000 कर रहे हैं. जब वो लोग रेंट एडवांस में पे कर रहे हैं, it is nothing but it is called as a prepaid expense. No?
Girls, mute yourself.
It is nothing but here they paid the rent, prepaid expense. That is nothing but plus 5,000. Now when you will see the equation here, as you can see, girls, 50 minus 5, how much?
45,000.
45,000. And here you see prepaid expense is plus 5,000. 45 plus 5 is how much?
50,000.
Here also anything is not there, so directly we can take it as 50. So as per the second transaction also, here also 50,000 is coming and here also 50,000 is coming. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Girls, mute yourself.
Ma'am, I didn't understand.
It's disturbing.
Okay, okay. Again, I am repeating. First one understood?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
No, ma'am.
First one. Now coming to second one. First one also not understood. Again, I am repeating. First transaction is commenced business with cash. Commenced business in cash is nothing but here they are starting the business by investing the cash. जब वो लोग business में पैसे invest कर रहे तो business को I told you that whenever we are writing the transaction we should see from the eyes of the business. Business को क्या आ रहा और business से क्या जा रहा. It's must. Okay. So when the owner is investing the money into the business, for the business cash is coming. That's why what I have done under the cash column I've written it as a 50,000. Okay. So whatever amount he has invested, it is called as a capital. That's why what I have done under the capital account I've written it as a 50,000. So as per the first transaction, here also we are getting the 50,000 amount and here also we are getting the amount as 50,000. Now coming to the second transaction is nothing but paid rent in advance. Advance में rent pay करे. कितना pay करे? 5,000 pay करे. जब वो लोग पैसे pay कर रहे, business में से पैसे जा रहे, यानी कि क्या करे अपन 50,000 में से 5,000 pay कर दिए. So how much amount we are having here? 45,000 we are having. But when we are paying rent in advance, it is called as a prepaid expense. When we are paying in advance, it is called as a prepaid expense. So coming to the prepaid expense is nothing but the asset. So under the asset value is increasing by 5,000, no? That's why what I've written here, I've written it as a plus 5,000. That's why I've written it as a here plus 5,000. So here 45,000 plus 5,000 will be 50,000. And here also amount will be 50,000. Okay?
Ma'am, what about this minus 50,000? That is also minus 5,000. That is also under asset now.
1 minute. Where minus 50,000 have written?
No, not 50,000, 5,000.
Yeah. Because देखो उनके पास 50,000 कैश था. 50,000 कैश में से वो लोग 5,000 रेंट पे कर दिए. 50,000 में से 5,000 पे कर दिए तो अमाउंट कम हो रहा है ना, यहाँ पे 45,000 हो रहा. But when they are paying, it is a prepaid expense for them. Means in advance they have made the payment, so it is a asset for them. So your asset value is increasing by 5,000. That's why I written it as a plus 5,000 here.
Why increasing them? They are paying only now.
We are paying, ma, but in advance we are paying for the next month. We are paying or for the next.
Ma'am, how it is supporting the equation?
How it is
Assets
supporting the equation?
Yes.
Some disturbance, so much disturbance. So much disturbance. How it's supporting the equation means what I said, the
Ma'am,
equation.
mute to everyone, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm saying that only. Mute ma first, mute your mobiles first. So coming to the equation is nothing but here assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. Means whenever we are writing in transaction, the value of assets and this should be same. So first transaction already I proved. Coming to second transaction also, here when we are paying the rent in advance, it is affecting only the asset side. It's nothing but when we are paying the cash in advance, that time what is happening, cash is going from the business, that's why we are separating it as a 40,000. But when we are paying the rent in advance, it is a prepaid expense. Coming to the prepaid expense is an asset. Prepaid expense is an asset of the business. That's why what I have written here plus 5,000 I have written. So here 45,000 already their amount. 45,000 plus 5,000 when we are taking, it is nothing but the value is 50,000. And as when we are seeing here, this side also the total is 50,000. Now here two sides also doing same amount. Okay.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
ma'am, we have to write that plus
Yes,
5,000 in the line of
Yeah.
45,000.
In the line, you should not see that line that. That's what I written here. When we are paying the rent in advance, here minus 5,000 is coming. And here when we are paying in advance, it is nothing but the prepaid expense. That's why you have written here plus 5,000.
Yes.
Okay. Now
Yes.
next you see purchased goods for cash. Next transaction is purchased goods for cash rupees 15,000 and on credit rupees 10,000. यानी कि business वाले goods खरीद रहे by giving the cash 15,000 and on credit basis they are paying other 10,000. Okay. So when they are purchasing the goods by giving the cash, जब वो लोग goods खरीद रहे, business में क्या आ रहा?
Cash.
Cash is coming. Are purchasing the goods, वो लोग goods खरीद रहे, पैसे देके goods आ रहे ना? So that is nothing but goods is nothing but it is called as a stock. So your stock value is increasing by 15,000. Okay. वो लोग कैसा खरीद रहे goods by giving the cash. By giving the cash. So
Cash.
what is happening here?
Minus
Cash
Minus
is decreasing by
going out.
15,000. Here cash is going out. That's why what I've written here minus 15,000 I've written. When they are purchasing the goods, here is nothing but it is called as a stock. Coming to stock is an asset. That's why I've written it as a plus 15,000. Any doubt?
No.
No.
So again, what I said here, they are purchasing on the credit basis also how much? 10,000.
10,000.
10,000.
They are purchasing the goods credit basis on the 10,000. So goods is nothing but it is a stock. It is a stock. So here the stock value will increase more by 10,000. पहले 15,000 rupees के goods खरीदे पैसे देके और 10,000 के goods खरीद रहे credit basis पे. So when the business people has to give the money, when the business people have to give the money to the outsiders, then they are called as a creditors.
Creditors.
They are called as a creditors. Under liabilities, here there no creditors have written no. So in this column, what we have to do? We have to write here 10,000. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it
Plus
clear?
10,000, ma'am, na?
Please, 1 second.
Now see. See, here they are purchasing the goods for cash 15,000. So when they are purchasing the goods by giving cash, 15,000 is decreasing. That's why written here minus 15,000. But when they are purchasing the goods, this is nothing but the stock. The stock value is increasing by 15,000. That's why written it as a plus 15,000. Again, what they have given, they are purchasing the goods on credit basis also. That is nothing but the 10,000 rupees. So on the credit basis, when they are purchasing, the stock value is increasing by 10,000. Okay. So when we have to pay, when the business people have to pay the money to outsiders, they are called as a creditors. That's why under the creditors column, I've written it as a 10,000.
Creditors means loans or like
Creditors
that.
means not loans. What I said, creditors is nothing but where the business people, they owes the money to outsiders.
Yeah, means that they have to give that money.
Yeah.
They are having it in like loan. They have to pay them back.
Yeah.
Due amount we can say.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm showing the accounting equation as you can see here. Here 45,000 is there, no? Here plus
Yes.
5,000. 45,000 plus 5,000 will be how much?
50,000.
Now 50,000 minus 15,000. How much it will be? It will be 35,000.
35,000.
35,000. Now you see plus 15,000 will be how much?
50,000.
Sorry.
50,000.
Otherwise separately I'll show you. 15 plus 10 is how much?
25,000.
25,000. Now see, 35,000 plus 25,000 will be how much?
60,000.
60,000. Now coming to this. Here already 10,000 is there.
Yes.
10,000 is there, and here 50,000 is there.
Yes.
Okay. Now
No, it's
10,000
not
plus
showing
50,000 will be how much?
60,000.
Now same is coming, no?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now next one you see.
Ma'am, your screen is not clear, ma'am.
Again and again, it's going, coming, going, coming.
Okay. Now next you see, paid salary rupees 300. They are paying the salary. When they are paying the salary, cash is going from the business. Am I right?
Yes.
When they are paying. So your cash is decreasing by 300. Your cash is decreasing by 300. That's why what I've written? I've written here as 300.
Minus 300.
Okay. And when they are decreasing here, when the cash is decreasing, your capital amount also obviously it will decrease, no? By 300. When the cash is decreasing by 300, here obviously whatever the capital amount will be there, it will decrease by 300. Okay. And the same line what I have given here, written that outstanding salary rupees.
Please repeat once again.
See, they have paid the salary of rupees 300. So when they are paying the salary, cash is decreasing from the business. That's why what I have written under the cash, I have written it as a minus 300. Okay. This effect I have shown here. But when the cash is decreasing, it is nothing but is business capital of the business. No, whatever the capital amount will be there of the business, it will also decrease.
Yeah.
It is nothing but minus 300. Okay. So again, in the same line, what I've written here, outstanding salary rupees 200. Means here salary is outstanding. Means this is unpaid. So whatever the outstanding will be there, outstanding will come under the
Creditors.
outstanding amount will come under the
Liability,
creditors. Okay. That is nothing but here it will be 200.
Ma'am, screen.
Yeah.
Your screen is not there. Means like you're not sharing your screen.
1 minute. Some problem is there. 1 minute. Now it's clear. So what I've written here, minus 300 I've written, and here minus 300 I've written. Okay. Now here they have to pay the salary. Outstanding salary is 200. That's why what I've written under the outstanding expenses, I've written it as a 200. Under the outstanding expenses, I have written it as 200. Okay. Is it correct? Okay. So here
minus 200 should come.
Not minus 200, it will be plus 200. These are the outstanding expense. No, this is a outstanding expense. So we should write it as a plus 200. But obviously this amount they have to pay in the future. So the amount will decrease in the capital. That's why what I'm doing, I'm writing it as here minus 200 under the capital. Here outstanding salary is there. So outstanding expense is nothing but the outstanding expense. That's why under the outstanding expenses, I've written it as a 200. But obviously in the future they have to pay. That's why your capital amount will decrease by 200. That's why I've written it as a minus 200. Now I'm showing the equation. As you can see here, when we have done the total of the assets, here the total was 60,000. Now 60,000 minus 300 will be how much? It will be 59,700.
59,700.
Okay. Now coming to here how much amount is there? 60,000 is there. Here liabilities plus capital is how much before? 60,000 is there. 60,000 plus 200 is how much?
60,200.
60,200.
60,200. 60,200 minus 500 how much?
Minus 59,000.
59,700. See once properly.
Ma'am, repeat once again.
Ma'am, yes.
Seema, here paid salary rupees 300. and they have given that outstanding salary is 200. So when they are paying the salary, cash is decreasing by 300. So that's why I written here as a minus 300. And this what I have done under capital, I've written it as a minus 300. Why? Because in the future they have to pay. The next they have given that outstanding salary is 200. So coming to the outstanding salary is nothing but the outstanding expense. That's why under the outstanding expense I've written it as a plus 200 because this is a liability. Again in the future they have to pay the amount, no? That's why what I've written under the capital I've written it as a minus 200. So when we are doing the calculation, the amount is coming here also 59,700 and here also coming as 59,700.
59,700.
Okay. Now coming to the last transaction. Last transaction is nothing but sold goods for cash rupees 18,000, costing rupees 12,000. Means they are selling the goods for cash 18,000. So when they are selling the goods for cash, the amount will coming for the business, no?
Yes.
जब लोग गुड्स बेच रहे पैसे आ रहे बिजनेस को
Plus 1800.
it is plus 18,000, not 1800, it is 18,000.
18,000.
Okay. And here what they are given here costing rupees 12,000.
Ma'am, can you repeat the fifth transaction once again?
repeating that only. They are selling the goods for cash 18,000. यानी कि goods वो लोग बेच रहे, जब बेच रहे तो business को cash आ रहा, कितना आ रहा? 18,000 आ रहा.
18,000.
जब वो लोग बेच रहे business में से goods जा रहे ना, it is nothing but the stock is decreasing, no?
Minus
ma'am.
Stock
1800.
is decreasing.
Minus.
How much decreasing? How much decreasing?
Minus
12,000.
18,000.
12,000.
I am doing, I'm writing it as here minus 12,000.
Ma'am, how?
See, ma, they are selling the goods. क्या कर रहे वो लोग? बिजनेस के जो भी गुड्स हैं वो बेच रहे. जब वो लोग बेच रहे बिजनेस को कैश आ रहा 18,000 का. That's why what I have written under the cash column I have written it as plus 18,000. What I have written here costing rupees 12,000. यानी कि जो भी गुड्स 12,000 के कॉस्ट थे वो 18,000 में बेचे. तो 12,000 के कुछ कॉस्ट थे ना वो लोग जब बेच दिए तो बिजनेस में से गुड्स चले गए ना. That's why what I have done under the stock I have written it as minus 12,000.
12,000.
Is it clear now?
10,000 का profit.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So now 12,000 rupees goods they sold for 18,000. Yes. So how much
Yes.
profit they are getting? How much profit they are getting?
6,000.
They are getting
6,000.
profit of 6,000. So when the profit is coming to the business, it is nothing but it is an increase in the capital. That is nothing
6,000.
but plus 6,000. Now see the accounting equation here. When we have done the total here, it is nothing but 59,700. Out of 59,700, if we will add 18,000, how much it will be? 59,700 plus 18,000, how much?
77,700.
77,700.
Yes.
Yes, right?
Yes, ma'am.
77,700.
7,700.
Of that, this 12,000 we have to subtract. 12,000 we have to subtract. So 77,700 minus 12,000 when we are doing, it is coming as 65,700. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
coming to this. Here 59,700 is there. Plus 6,000 when we are doing. How much it's coming?
65,700.
Is it clear, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Is clear?
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma. So first, I'll take the attendance.
Okay, ma'am.
The girls, those who are from the Malakpet, raise your hand. The girls
लास्ट
from Malakpet.
एंट्री दिखाइए ना.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Please send this in group na.
Yeah, ma. I'll tell you about this also.
Ma'am, take a picture and send it to group na.
Yeah, surely. All girls from Malakpet, they raise a
Yes.
hand. Now lower your hand. Lower your hand.
Ma'am,
Now
why
girls
10,000 minus from 77,700?
Let me take attendance. Let me take attendance first. Now girls from Shalibanda, raise your hand. Girls from Shalibanda. After telling also many girls they are not answering the attendance. Why I don't know. Okay, lower your hand now. Now yes, somebody I just now raised some question. No, what is that question? Ask me now. Doubt. Why 10,000 something she was asking? No. What is the doubt?
Ma'am, why to minus 10,000 from 77,700?
10,000. 10,000 is not the
12,000 is getting decreased, Maria.
Okay,
This
okay,
12,000.
no, it was blurred, so I did not notice.
Okay.
Ma'am, we are getting this, but the thing is the camera is going and coming now, so we are getting confused in 1 second.
Ma'am,
If
why
anyone is
200
speaking,
is
ma'am,
taken
her
in
screen are showing into the
outstanding
screen.
expense?
One by
If
one, one by
everyone
one,
is
one by one.
talking
At a
now,
time, all
ma'am.
will answer. Now what should I do?
So
Now tell.
her screen is showing on the main screen when they mute
Okay,
and
okay. So, see, this accountancy part will be like that only. Until or unless if you won't try by yourself, you can't get the problems. So right now, like this, I shown no problem to you.
Yes.
Right now, what you do? See, right now, I'll show clearly the heading. What is the heading for this? This you copy, just heading. If you want, I'll repeat also. No problem for me.
Ma'am, why 200 is taken as outstanding expense? It can be taken as credit as.
First, what I said, first you copy this format. Just to copy the format. Format I said to copy. Format.
Screenshot of it.
You copy. Just to
Copied,
format,
ma'am.
you copy it. Transaction.
Yes.
Transaction. After that,
Cash,
stock
stock,
plus expenditure
credit.
plus prepaid expenses is equal to creditors plus bills payable plus outstanding expenses plus capital. Now somebody was asking, you know what?
Ma'am, why
Outstanding.
200 is taken in outstanding expense? It can be taken in credit as also.
How we can take under the creditors here? Your outstanding salary. Creditors is different. Suppose if you are purchasing the goods on the credit basis, then only we are creditors. Suppose if the salary, suppose if the worker is working, the company has to give the money to them. Means they have to pay the rent salary to them. It is called as outstanding expense for them. It is expense. For the expenses, we'll say it as an outstanding expense. We'll not say it as a creditor.
Okay.
Okay, that is creditor is different and outstanding expense is different.
Ma'am, ma'am, please send the question and this answer. We will practice the same problem today.
No, not same problem. What I'm doing right now, I'll give some transactions to you. You try today.
Okay.
2 transactions I'll give to you. Okay. Now just write down. Just write down. Ma. In this format, you have to try.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. First transaction. Commenced business with cash.
Ma'am, you are saying second question.
Yes.
Not same question I'll give. I'll give that some changes I'll do and I'll give. That's why you have to write. From other textbook I'm giving.
Commenced business with cash.
Commenced business with cash rupees 1,50,000.
1,50,000.
Second one. Purchased machinery.
1 minute.
Next transaction. Purchase machinery for cash.
Purchase machinery
For cash. Rupees 20,000.
Rupees
Yes.
20,000.
Third transaction. Purchased goods from Ram.
Third, ma'am.
Yeah.
From Ram.
Purchased goods from Ram.
Yes, ma'am.
Rupees 30,000.
Rupees 30,000.
Fourth one.
Amreen, please don't repeat after ma'am.
Ma'am, please say the third one.
Third one, purchased goods from Ram. Purchased goods from Ram. Rupees 30,000. Rupees 30,000.
50,000 or 30,000?
30,000. Again, I am repeating the question. Some disturbance I am getting again. Coming to first transaction. First transaction is commenced business with cash, rupees 1,50,000. Second transaction, I said purchase machinery for cash, rupees 20,000. Third transaction, I said purchase goods from Ram, rupees 30,000. Okay. Now fourth one, fourth transaction. Sold goods for cash. Sold goods for cash. Rupees 10,000. Fifth transaction. Fifth transaction. Paid insurance in advance. Paid insurance in advance. Rupees 500.
Ma'am, it's an asset, na?
Paid insurance in advance. When they are paying, cash is going, and here prepaid expense will increase. Okay.
Yes,
So total
ma'am.
how many transactions I have given?
Rupees.
Paid
How
insurance
many?
advance.
I said total how many transactions I have given?
Five.
Five I have given, no? So 5 is enough. This 5 in this equation form, you have to practice.
Ma'am, just show the screen once. That format.
Yes.
Format.
Yes,
Just now I shown, no?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Please,
sorry.
ma'am,
But
It's not clear, ma'am. Please.
Paid insurance in advance, rupees
500.
girls, when teacher is showing format, please don't talk.
It's showing your displays.
It's better to pin her video.
Ma'am, it's not visible.
Why it's not visible, ma?
Ma'am, after furniture, what is that?
Prepaid expenses. Prepaid expenses.
Ma'am, your screen is not visible.
Because everyone is talking, na ma'am. So their screen is visible.
Please
So
mute
please
yourselves for
mute
few
yourself.
seconds, girls.
That's why I said, I repeated also that about the format. First one is transactions. Then after that, cash plus stock plus furniture plus prepaid expenses is equal to creditors plus bills payable plus outstanding expenses plus capital. Is it clear?
No, ma'am. Can you
No,
please?
ma'am.
Ma'am, after bills payable.
After bills payable, outstanding expenses. Outstanding expenses plus capital.
Ma'am, please explain the third entry, no?
Third entry is nothing but purchased goods for cash, rupees 15,000, and on credit 10,000. When they are purchasing the goods, here cash is going from the business. That's why what we have done, we have written here minus 1,000. And when we are purchasing the goods, the stock value is increasing by 10,000. That's why plus 15,000 I have written. Then what I've given next, and on credit 10,000, means on the credit basis, they are purchasing 10,000 rupees goods. So when they are purchasing the goods, here the stock value is
No,
increasing by
ma'am.
10,000.
Question second, third entry, how we have to do?
Just tell the question, what is the transaction? Tell
Purchase
me
goods
third one.
from Ram.
Purchase goods from Ram. So when we purchase the goods from Ram, here what will happen at time when we are purchasing, the stock value is increasing. Yes. And when we have to pay the money, it is nothing but the creditors. So under creditors, the amount you have to write. One effect you have to show under the stock, and one more effect you have to show under the creditors.
Ma'am, cash also will decrease, no?
Here we are purchasing the goods on credit basis, cash basis. Third transaction.
Credit.
Cash is not there. Second transaction is different. Purchase goods for cash. That is different. Third one is purchase goods from RAM. That is different. Okay. See, just one important thing I want to discuss today. What is that means? Actually, due to my some personal work, 4 to 5 days I can't take the class. So in these 4-5 days, as you know that first chapter, most of the theory means everything I have finished. Explanation, just notes is incomplete, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
What I'll do that for the notes in the Google Classroom or how it's possible, I'll give the notes to you.
Ma'am, please give it in the group, ma'am. We can't join the classroom.
Why?
Because of we don't get the IDs. It is showing invalid IDs.
Yes,
Invalid ID is
ma'am.
showing.
Our passwords have been changed.
Please send in the group, ma'am. It will better for everyone.
Okay. So,
Ma'am, for your convenience, I'll take the responsibility to send that notes in the group. My ID is valid and I'm getting Google Classroom. So you send in the Google Classroom and I'll forward in the group.
And who is this? This is Mariam?
Yes, Mariam and Abdullah.
Okay, ma. So
But ma'am, what about Malakpet branch? Mariam is of Shalibanda, no?
It's not like that. All are same only. Malakpet, Shalibanda, like that, don't differentiate. So what I'm saying, and like this, as I said you that 4 to 5 days I can't take the class.
Groups are different, ma'am.
Okay. I'll see that. I'll give the notes for the Malakpet as well as for Shalibanda also. How it will be convenient for you, in that way only I'll give the notes to you, don't worry. So in these 4-5 days, in my class timings, you have to complete your notes, and next class when I will take that day I will check your notes.
Okay, ma'am.
Got it?
Ma'am,
Complete notes I want. Yes, yes, tell me.
Excuse me, ma'am. In
Yeah.
second entry, we purchase machinery per cash 20,000.
Yeah.
So we have to write in stock column or machinery column.
Furniture column you have to write. Am I right, ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, it's better you only send to all of us.
Okay, so in that time, don't waste the time. As I said you that in the first chapter, whatever topics I've completed, it all are important. And I think so, objectives of accounting answer I've completed for you. Notes?
No, ma'am. Yes. 3.
Excuse me,
Third
ma'am.
till third.
3 only
3
there,
points
then
only.
objectives. 3 points only there in the objectives.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so after objectives, I have to give the notes.
ma'am, please send this problem also, ma'am. Problem picture also, ma'am.
Okay, ma. Sure.
Ma'am, after objective of accounting, we have to write problems.
No. More theory is there. I have explained advantages, limitations.
Ma'am,
Many
so
things are there. Yes.
cash में plus 10,000 done.
क्या?
So all goods for cash rupees 10,000. So
yes.
Cash में plus 10,000.
Yes.
And minus from the stock, ma'am.
Yes.
Machine.
Pankaj publication books we have to buy, ma'am.
Yeah, you have to purchase the Pankaj Publications RP Trivedi textbook.
Okay. Ma'am, machine is different and furniture is different, no?
Yes.
So machine should come in stock, no?
No, say as I said you that under the assets, machinery also will come, furniture also will come. So you make one more column for the machinery.
In place of furniture, we will write machinery there.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I'm having the class, ma. Okay. Bye, ma.
Excuse me, ma'am. Tomorrow onwards, you are not coming.
Tomorrow I'll see, ma. If possible, tomorrow I'll take the class. Otherwise, from tomorrow onwards. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank you.
ma'am. Thank you.
Maria, after prepaid expenses is equals to what is there?
राम
So
का
Miriam,
किसी को मालूम मिलिट्री
Is equals to creditors.
Creditors.
prepaid expenses is
Creditors,
equal to creditors plus bills payable plus capital.
creditors, फिर उसके बाद bills payable.
राम की एंट्री कैसे लिखना है किसी को मालूम?
After bills.
मरियम मरियम क्या बोलते हो तो उसका फॉर्मेट आप बना के एक बार पिक सेंड कर दो.
Mariam bin Abdullah, can you please share your contact?
मरियम डिमांड बढ़ रही है आपकी.
Shut up.
After bills payable, Maria, what is this?
Mariam, just drop your phone number on the chat box. Everyone will copy and message you.
No, don't do that.
मैम राम का कैसे लिखना बोले थे?
In theory, what we have to write?
Ma'am game girls.
मरियम मैम आ गए.
मैम का नेम शीरीन फरहा सिद्दीकी है ना?
हाँ.
हाँ. I'm making notes.
मरियम
Ma'am game girls.
जा रही थी